Oh, absolutely beautiful. I was about 3 when I was in Florence, but I've always wanted to come back to Italy.
It's the first time I've ever been here, but this is breathtaking. Exquisite. It's amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
I think Lake Como is probably one of the most beautiful places in Italy, certainly. Perhaps in Europe.
It's my beautiful Darlene Conley, the crazy Sally Spectre. Oh, ow. I hate when she does that.
This is the hot Eric Forrester, otherwise known as John McCook.
The father of all on the show. Sometimes I think I'm Sally Spectre's father.
Well, you are, darling. Not really. No, hardly. I have brought you all the way to romantic Lake Como to show you what real romance can be. Look at this. Look at this atmosphere, baby.
You notice that we're all up here this morning, and Ridge, Ron Moss, is still in bed. It was a very difficult flight.
Our prince is still in bed.
The prince is still in bed.
Well, you know, noblesse oblige, les
right.
majesté.
That's right.
But one morning, oh, what a beautiful morning.
We need horses
Oh,
here.
what a
We need
beautiful
horses.
day.
Isn't this great?
Oh, it's perfect.
I've been to Italy when our show was brand new here, and it was a big surprise to us how popular the show was about 8 years ago. And now it's not a surprise because now we do know how popular the show is. And it was very exciting to have so many people, hundreds and hundreds of them outside the hotel waiting for us. But we had help from the people from the hotel.
Yes, well, let's talk about that help, because we also had a lot of the police.
She loves to meet the police.
Those boys are so attractive.
She loves to...
Honestly, very attractive and very efficient. Here we go, right?
Io vedo Beautiful perché mi diverte, mi piace.
Beautiful è pieno di tante storie.
Oh, she likes it. She likes the camera.
Guardo Beautiful tutti i giorni.
È veramente forte.
Ma anche se si conosce non è che uno può dire le cose. Beh, io posso dire è stata una zia che si è innamorata del nipote. Mamma mia. Insomma, è che poi questo nipote era mio marito, volevela ricordare.
This is the very beautiful Galleria in Milan, where on the night before we began shooting our Forrester fashion show, we were invited to be a part of a real-life fashion show. Now, once again, we were mobbed by very enthusiastic Italian fans at the Bolton Beautiful. It was a festive and star-studded evening and was televised throughout Italy. The main attraction, of course, were the new lines of all the top European designers. And then, of course, there was us.
If you want to feel your freshest and your softest, there's only one move you can make. Fresh deodorant Caress. Deodorant freshness plus Caress softness. It's a feeling like never before. Before you dress, Caress.
I should have used Preparation H.
If you had, you wouldn't be suffering now. Preparation H helps stop itch and further irritation with a soothing layer of protection.
I should have used Preparation H.
Stops itch, stops irritation.
My neighbor works a Post on a cereal that actually keeps kids quiet. It's got brown sugar inside, frosting outside. Post frosted shredded wheat.
Oh, man! Hi, Roger.
Heard you're out.
Can warm-blooded Americans taste the difference between Lay's Wow potato chips and their favorite chips? Let's find out. You know they're fat-free? Only half the calories.
Holy cow! These are great.
These taste as good as my regular chips.
You should taste it.
Sort of puts the whole fat-free thing into perspective, huh?
Fish and chips. Hey, ladies, these are great! Yeah!
Get Wow chips in all these great varieties. Just try to taste the difference.
The prosecution's case against President Clinton intensifies. We'll have the latest. Plus, which hand lotion is best? What to look for today at 4.
So the next day, we started to work. And the creators of the show, Bill and Lee Bell, were there with us to enjoy the fruits of their labors.
We created Bold and Beautiful. I wrote it for the first 7 years. and then Bradley
Our
has taken
son.
it over. Bradley was
Our
working
son.
with us on the show, and now Bradley, of course, in the last 4 or 5 years has taken it over as not only head writer but executive producer, and he's just doing a wonderful job. And he brought a different dimension to it than we had, and it's working so well.
I think we're trying to bring in some more social issues, keep that alive, keep the romance alive, and keep the pace moving quickly.
Keeping the romance alive is essential to the character of Ridge Forrester, who is played by Ron Moss. Ridge has kept the leading ladies on the show competing for him since episode number 1.
Ridge is strictly a character I play. Fictional character that has to go through certain dramatics to keep the flow of the show. If everything was fine and copacetic with Ridge, we wouldn't have a story. He's the one that kind of has to be the screw up, and he has to be indecisive, and he has to be a lot of things that I wouldn't be.
So, repeat. Eric, you're a genius, right?
Eric, you're a genius.
We had great fun with Italian celebrities who played cameo roles. Massimo Lopez is the host of a popular variety show. Sally, of course, couldn't get enough of such handsome Italian men.
Oh, poor Massimo, I know. He is like my little puppy dog. Actually, I find him very attractive.
When I fall in love, it will be forever. When I fall in love with you, Sally is probably there.
Massimo was looking today again? Well, you tell him where I am. Tell him I will meet him on the shores of Lake Como.
Sally!
Our production day starts with makeup and hair, usually very early, especially on a fashion show day. We brought along our makeup and hairdressing team from Los Angeles because they know exactly how our characters should look.
The actors have a lot of input on what they want to look like and what the style is, and then also in keeping with their characters.
Yeah, there's certain makeups that I may have a reaction to. And I know the actor wants to look, we want to look really smooth and not shiny and just really, of course, we're all trying to achieve that very wholesome, healthy look.
The Forrester Fashion Show is for us always a big event, even when we do them in our Hollywood studio. But here we're doing one 7,000 miles from home with an incredible Italian crew added to our own crew, 150 invited guests, tons of equipment, a dozen stunning models, and the breathtaking designs of our Italian designer, Rocco Barocco. It was a great day for all of us and for the reporters who followed us around and seemed particularly interested in fathers who fall in love with their sons' ex-lovers.
I mean, it's not uncommon that a father and a son become involved at the same moment. I always say not uncommon. I don't mean to say that it happens frequently, but it does happen. I can think of friends we know.
I don't know how to react to that because that's a pretty wild situation. I mean, it's even when we have this on the show, it's like we talk about it. How do we play this? How would you really act if this really happened to you? And, you take a chance on it. But I would say, yeah, I can always, I forgive very easily. I was brought up that way, to forgive and forget. I know it's hard to forget, but you have to forgive.
Fathers fall in love with a son's girlfriend. Mothers fall in love with a daughter's boyfriend. I've seen it happen. The things that we do on the show that seem overly dramatic, they're not overly dramatic at all. They're actually tamed down because we can only show certain things on TV. I know of much more dramatic things happening than what we do.